To discuss this impressive soundbar specifically designed for use with PCs created by the well-known brand Gaming Trust. Although I'm not entirely certain about the specific model name, which appears to be RGX, I'm confident we will identify it shortly. One great feature is that it comes with USB power, which simplifies things as it means we won't have to contend with any annoying cables or messy setups, making it much more convenient for our gaming or multimedia experiences. And it should also come equipped with a stylish LED effect. We'll take a much closer look later to ensure that everything turns out well and looks as promised, meeting our expectations and standards. Let's first take a look at what's inside, and then we'll connect everything all at once and give it a thorough try to see how it works. That is really inflatable. So we have at least one device here that feels substantial in terms of weight, giving the impression that something is built into it. We have successfully established the two promised connections here, which is definitely good news. That's reassuring. And now, let's take a closer look at how we can effectively get this here and examine what the device looks like in general. And then we'll connect all the components and take a closer look. The order seems reversed due to the anti-slip foot. It's reassuring to know that, at least. That means it has a sturdy and solid base, while also being positioned at a slight angle. Likely for visual reasons. It looks classically understated from the front. This contains a small resistor. You can also hear the records as soon as it's turned on. And then we have something for the lighting up here. I'm interested in knowing if there are multiple lighting options. And down here we see clearly, here is the LED component laid out for inspection. And I would suggest that we connect it just once, and then perhaps we can also listen to a sound or two together. But always keep in mind that this was recorded with the camera, which means the sound quality might differ a bit. Now, we will connect everything. The box is quite inconspicuous when it's off, but as soon as we adjust the knob, music will start playing, and it works quite well. Even if we press down here, as I said, the LED effect will change shortly. Now I'm going to go through everything, and I still don't know how well I'll be heard. So we can already see, upon turning it on, a subtle blue light glowing discreetly. And that sounds pretty good so far. The entire object is not entirely blue, it actually reacts to sound vibrations. The volume level determines the limited range in which it can function effectively. So, it's a nice little gimmick, but it's a matter of taste. We can switch things up a bit. That's just a completely normal circle for us. We can also have the entire design available in solid colors. We can disable that feature. And of course we also have the classic rainbow effect. I personally think this one is pretty cool, but it's a matter of taste. Overall, the sound quality is certainly acceptable for the price point. And while it does lack a little in bass response, it's important to remember that it's just a small speaker. Despite its compact size, it still delivers a surprising amount of punch. Additionally, it conveniently remembers where we left off with the effects. And I'll mention it again for emphasis, that phenomenon was perhaps the most captivating part, the mesmerizing rainbow effect. Looks good. It definitely has a somewhat Razer & Co vibe, and it is significantly cheaper.